Welcome to another episode of Am I the... We've done a couple here, and these are a little bit different. These are more about people having crazy insecurities and some quite in-depth topics. Let me know in the comment section what you think, if you agree with me, if you've got different opinions, maybe your experiences yourself. Leave a like, and see you in the next one. I, 29 female, have been married to my sweet husband, 33 male, for 2 years, and we've been together for 7 years in total. While my husband is not, his family is very conservative Christian. They are nice people outside of their beliefs, but he doesn't have much contact with them. Anyways, about 5 years ago, I started making certain kinds of content on certain kinds of platforms that do not line up with my mother-in-law's values. I make good money, and my husband and I live comfortably. Is it just OnlyFans? Or is it porn? Not that the two are attached, but if they would. Anyway, my husband is completely supportive, but we don't tell his family what I do because he didn't want them to know. They thought that I still worked in insurance. Also, I keep my personal social media separate from the accounts I make porn with. It's porn, right? So it might not be porn. My first question is the guy okay with his wife doing porn, or is it just naughty picture? What's porn?
Stop it.
I mean, I know what porn is, but what's porn? Anyway, not too long ago, an account using my brother-in-law's name, Eric, and a username that he has on many of his other social media accounts paid to subscribe to me on that site, and I used to post adult content. I only noticed they keep changing adult content, porn. I mean, I only noticed because I recognized a username when he liked a video I posted. I told my husband about this, and we decided to block the account. It was obviously him. So we went out for dinner with my husband's family, including Eric, his wife, and his newborn son. Yes, it's juicy. It's juicy. It's juicy. It's a juicy one. It's a juicy one. Okay. So, we went out for dinner with his husband's family, including Eric, his wife, and his newborn son, for Mother's Day yesterday. It was a nice get-together initially, but then Eric kept asking me how work was going and kept asking for super specific details. He's trying to out her. He wouldn't leave me alone, to the point that my father-in-law noticed and cracked a joke about it. I am still not sure what the point of asking me about work was exactly, to make me lie, to embarrass me, to make me confess what I do and shock everyone. He had to look like he was trying to provoke me. We know what he was doing. He was poking. He was being a butthole. You know what it's like. There's always that one person. Oh, but we've got the ammunition, right? Anyways, I lost my patience at one bullshit question he had and said, "You seem like you really want everyone to know that I make porn." He started laughing and said that he didn't know what I meant by that. Porn? What are you ever talking about? I know nothing about any porn. He knows everything about the porn. I said that he had been fixating on what I do for work all night and that it was starting to piss me off because I just had to block him and refund his money on the site he subscribed to. Anyways, my husband and I left early. My in-laws clearly don't approve of me now, and Eric and his wife were furious. Eric said that his family doesn't want to be around both my husband and myself until I apologized to him and his wife for wrongly accusing him of watching that filth. And the thing is, I 100% believe that it was him, and I don't think it's right that he tried to bully me over something that was nothing to do with him, and I want to stand my ground on this, but I also feel bad because my husband is unwillingly in the middle. Oh, get him. We need more juice out of this. This guy needs to go down. This guy is quite clearly watching his brother's wife do porn, or whatever it is she's doing. He's obviously watching her knocking one out. That's gross. That's your family member. Roll Tide. That's basically incest, right? It feels like it's incest. It's definitely incest. Here we go. It was 100% him. I mean, listen, you don't know, Willing Helicopter. You don't know it was 100% him. He was definitely trying to provoke you or let you know he knew what you were doing. You'll be better off without him in your life. No, I guess you can say 100%. If this guy was provoking you to the point where other people around the table are making jokes, then he did 100% know. That's kind of confirmation, isn't it? I'm pretending he didn't and then playing the victim afterwards. How dare you accuse me of watching such thing? I'm such a Christian. Yeah, fuck off. We know what's going on. I mean, let's straight out the gate. The brother seems like a moron, right? A complete moron. If you're going to try and, not that I recommend this, if you want to watch a member of your family doing porn,
You have been stopped.
that sounded normal to say. If you want to watch a member of your family in porn, you really gonna be dumb enough to use your social media name? Big Tony 69. They'll never know it's me. What do your friends call you? Big Tony. Yeah, but they'll never know because I put 69 at the end. Me very smart. Me work ahead of the curve. Not the asshole. Also, if possible, take some screenshots confirming that he did subscribe and paid. If he tries to let you down, you have to get back at him even harder. If he tries to let you down, that's kind of like, yeah, I guess that's kind of smart, isn't it? Save the information so you have the facts. I have the screenshots already, but it's probably pointless and will just damage relationships further. No, it's not probably pointless. Take him down. He's watching his brother's wife do porn. His wife needs to know. You gotta take people down. It's important to take people down, I think. Am I the asshole for saying that? Am I the asshole? This conversation came up on the stream recently about letting somebody know about something going on, if that makes sense. And I think you should. I don't like that people get away with this stuff. I think it's wrong. Where does your husband stand on this? I would go no contact if is supportive of it. Or does he want you to apologize to keep the peace? If so, that's a problem. He's annoyed with everyone. His brother for being gross and for me for making a scene in front of his family. I apologize to him already because I know this is going to affect his relationship with all of his family, but he's on my side in that he thinks his brother is in the wrong here. Is your husband living off your income? Oh, that's a good question. Because he should realize he can't have it both ways because they won't let him. As soon as his brother's name and commonly used username shows up, he should have went and had a talk with him. Your brother-in-law was setting you up to either harass you or blackmail you. It was definitely some, I don't know about blackmail, but it was definitely some sinister shit about to go down. This girl seems too nice and too wholesome. Not that I'm seeking drama, but I would take this guy down. Doesn't this guy need taking down, or am I the asshole? Well, unfortunately, there's not any more juice from this. What do you think? Hopefully you guys can clear my mind. This happened yesterday. We've been dating for roughly 6 months, for the most part, everything you can expect from a normal relationship. The dates, every weekend, back and forth texting. I meet part of her family, including her 6-year-old son, a few lunches together. Oh, that's cute. So about a week ago, while out for lunch, I noticed 3 scratches about 2 inches long on her arm. I pointed them out. She said she can't put an idea what caused them. That seems to be a girl thing. Most of my exes and girlfriends, etc., have always had bumps and bruises and scratches, and like, I don't know where that came from. I won't see her for a couple days. She'll come back and her knees will be bruised. Like, what have you been doing? Maybe that's a bad thing to say as I read on with this. I feel like I know where it's going. I look at them, the space between the scratches, and I tried to mimic it, but the space is too close together. Looks like something her small dog could have done from jumping up and down on her, so I didn't put much thought into it. Whatever, right? Right, whatever. A week later yesterday, while out of coffee, I saw the scratches in her arm and saw that they haven't healed. I pointed it out. She goes out to say, yeah, and these strange scratches on my back as well haven't healed. I'm like, what back scratches? As you can imagine, my heart fucking sank. She shows me, and it's sequential scratches on her lower left side of her back. I tried looking at them and wished I would have examined them a little closer, but I was just so sick I couldn't even. Still keeping my composure, I sit and listen and ask what caused those back scratches. She says she wasn't sure if she was just scratching herself or what did, but not know what caused her those back scratches. I forwardly ask her if she's been sleeping with other people to just tell me now. She assures me that she is not. At the moment, I just couldn't believe it. That sounds very cool, Carl. No, I assure you I haven't. She's assuring me now that nothing is going on and says if I don't believe her to drop her off at her home. Oof. I felt like that was my best option to just get away from her. So throughout the whole ride home, 40-minute ride, she was asking me and making points that she always makes an effort to make sure she sees me and that she let me meet her son and that she's always texting me and that she's nothing to hide. What can I do for you to believe me? She also asked me, is this really it? At the moment I was upset and told her, yes, this is the end of the relationship and I would rather just trust my instincts and end this relationship right now rather than later. Once that amount of doubt has been bedded into something, it is tough to get past it, right? It's very difficult to just not have something else be like, bing, oh, the doubt's back. So I drop her off and have the evening to myself. She did try to make contact via phone call, and a last message she sent me, if this was really it, and to wish me the best of luck. There has only ever been a few times suspension has hit me. Suspicion, maybe, has hit me, but nothing like this. The only thing I could have in her favor is that her son could have done those scratches due to the fact that they share the same bed. I'm not going into that, but It annoys me. I do want to reach out to her and ask if she could send me a picture of the scratches so I can see them. But I'm not sure if I fucked up by ending the relationship right there, and then I do feel relieved to my actions. I just could not went on that night and say, oh, don't worry about it. I just couldn't. Sorry for the long rant. Hopefully you guys can shine your opinion. Edit. I want to thank everyone who responded for personal experiences to the people that are mad at me. Yes, there's a lot I need to work on, but groups like this help a lot with people who don't know what to do at times. Hopefully this helps someone who runs into his insecurities and reads this thread one day to help them with their decision in the future. Why would someone cheating on you bring attention to scratches from cheating on you? Oh, so they're saying, why would it be like, oh, I've got more scratches on my back if they weren't doing anything? She's playing 5D chess. It could just be a mind game, right? Hiding something in plain sight? This pisses me off. I had scratches on my back that I myself put on myself because I was itchy and my ridiculous ex-boyfriend pitched an absolute fit during our Easter dinner with my parents, accusing me of sleeping with someone else. I wanted to choke him. What if he's into it? And I want to choke this idiot too. And she has a kid. She must be seeing someone with a small dog, or maybe her kid scratched her and she hadn't noticed. Like if the kid had a nightmare and wanted to stay with the mummy and moved around too much when he fell back asleep. Or there's a safety issue with an animal in the house that they hadn't noticed and she's scratching herself in her sleep. Lots of options. A safety issue with an animal in the house. An animal sneaking into the house at night and scratching it. All right. I have so many bruises and scratches from God knows where. Dogs, chickens, mice. You see? This is what happens with women. They just bump and bang into everything. The children, the car, the shopping cart, yard work, thorn plants, door handles, the random rock pillar at Walmart. Who the heck knows? Literally me. This can just turn into a group of ladies coming together and just being like, I don't know where these bruises have come from. I got it on my elbow, my arm, my shoulder, my knees, my butt. I have a cat. My arms are 9 kind of messed up. My little brother used to scratch my arms all the time. This just sounds like a bunch of people coming together telling everyone how clumsy they are. It's a tough one. This is obviously something that really preys hard on him, and she's tried to rest his mind, but just can't. I get the feeling this guy might find reasons to convince himself his partner cheated on him sooner or later in every relationship he's in. Probably better if he just remains single. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, the guy's account. He's deleted his account. The guy who made this post has deleted his account. So I'm assuming he just feels ridiculous. Something must have happened to him, right, in the past that's got him this insecure. I mean, it's awful that this is what it's come to, but I think I'm just too old for this stuff to be that insecure, to find a scratch on someone. And the first place your mind goes isn't like, oh, are you okay? How can I help you? The first place your mind goes is, oh my God, you're cheating on me. I can't believe you're cheating on me. It's wild. I think the conclusion we can draw from this video is men are the worst. Thanks for watching.